Will they make it? Or will they crash and burn? The Jimin Jae-yeon ship has been sailing strong, but storm clouds are gathering on the horizon. A genius doctor looking for love? A mysterious catfish model entering the scene? And a heartbroken dancer ready to make her move? Episode 9 of Heart Pairing is about to throw our favorite couple into choppy waters, and I'm breaking down everything you need to know before watching. Is this the end of the road for our sloth and puppy couple? Or just the beginning of their real love story? Let's dive in. The Jimin Jae-yeon love story so far. So let me catch you up on Heart Pairing's most shipped couple if you've been living under a rock. Jimin and Jae-yeon have been serving us serious couple goals since episode 6. Jimin, our Samsung strategy developer with puppy energy, has been openly pursuing Ji-yeon, the Ice Queen lawyer who owns her own firm. And honestly, the thaw has been delicious to watch. Their chemistry started with what fans call that incident. Jae-yeon's stomach literally growled when sitting next to Jimin. I mean, we've all been there, right? By episodes 7 and 8, these two secured an exclusive 3-day couple contract, and the skinship has been sending fans into a frenzy. We're talking hand pats in the park, car touches, and those looks they give each other. What makes this pairing so special is watching Jae-yeon, our ISTP thinker, slowly melting for Jimin. She went from calling him a hedgehog to an adorable puppy learning to become a fox. And I'm sorry, but that's growth. Jimin is clearly smitten with everything Jae-yeon does. She could literally be applying makeup and he's looking at her like she hung the moon. And their banter? Chef's kiss. The way he smiles at her little jokes and how comfortable they've become around each other is truly relationship goals. Jimin doesn't just listen to Ji-yeon. He hears her, remembers what she says, and responds thoughtfully. That's the kind of emotional intelligence that makes viewers swoon. Jae-yeon, being the intellectual lawyer she is, keeps noting how much she values their good conversations and how they're both genuinely trying to learn more about each other. Coming from someone who analyzes everything, this acknowledgement speaks volumes. You can actually see her analytical mind working when she's with Jimin, calculating the pros and cons, but her heart is clearly winning the argument. The subtle smiles she tries to hide when he's being especially charming? Absolutely priceless. Even after the contract couple already ended, we could still see how Jimin cares about Jae-yeon and the way they kept sneaky glances at each other during the group dinner. The electricity is undeniable. Those stolen looks across the table say more than words ever could. The Chan-hyung factor. But here's where things get spicy. Chan-hyung, our literal genius doctor who entered medical school at 15 and now runs an AI healthcare startup, is about to shoot his shot with Jae-yeon. After Ha-neul friendzoned him at the end of their 3-day contract, Chan-hyung has officially entered his villain era. Or maybe just his moving on era? Either way, he's making moves. The man has already booked a coffee date with Ji-yeon under the pretense of legal advice for his startup. Sure, Jan. We believe you. Eye roll. Is this a genuine connection possibility? Let's analyze. Both Jae-yeon and Chan-hyung are high achievers. She's a top lawyer who graduated valedictorian from one of Korea's most prestigious universities. He's a medical prodigy running an AI company. On paper, power couple potential. But, and this is a big but, their MBTI compatibility seems off. Jae-yeon is an ISTP, while Chan-hyung is an ESFJ. That's basically oil and water in personality type world. Their chemistry in group settings hasn't exactly been setting the screen on fire either. So while Chan-hyung might be a distraction, I'm not convinced he's endgame material for our girl Jae-yeon. The Ha-neul comeback. Meanwhile, Ha-neul, the model, dancer with 70,000 Instagram followers, seems to be planning her own strategic pivot. After essentially waiting to be freed from her contract with Chan-hyung, Ha-neul's face lit up at the news of another group activity. And the teaser for episode 9 shows her having a private chat with Jimin. Is she making a last-ditch effort for Jimin's attention? Possibly, but let's remember, Ha Newell has been giving Jimin signals since the beginning with zero reciprocation. Girl, take the hint. At this point, Ha Newell trying to wedge herself between Jimin and Jaehyun feels like showing up to a party after the cake's been cut and everyone's heading home. The ship has sailed, honey. But never underestimate the power of a gorgeous model with determination. Remember, Jimin once told Changhwan that he didn't want to choose Ha Newell since he's afraid being with her may sway him. But eventually, he chose her as the second choice for the first 3-day contract. This is reality television after all, and producers live for this drama. The catfish plot twist. Now for the real tea. Enter Lee Sang-yoon, the mysterious catfish model born in 1996, making him a year younger than Jae-yoon. This man walked into heart pairing with the confidence of someone who already knows he's about to cause chaos. And honestly, we're here for it. What makes Sang-yoon particularly interesting is that he's an INTJ, another introverted thinker like Jae-yeon. Remember that Jae-yeon initially vibed with Woo Jae, another introvert, so there could be a personality match here. The wildest part? Sang-yoon chose Jae-yeon's book, the one book that no other male cast member had picked before. Coincidence? I think not. Episode 9 teasers show Sang-yoon and Jae-yoon getting some one-on-one time, with both mentioning how quickly they need to get to know each other. The pressure's on, and that urgency could either build instant connection or backfire spectacularly. The call to action. We can't ignore how Jimin reacted when the catfish appeared and specifically chose Jae-yeon's book. That moment was television gold. His face went through about 5 different emotions in 3 seconds flat. First came the surprise, then the quick assessment of his competition, followed by that hint of jealousy he tried so hard to mask. Jimin's usually so confident, but seeing him slightly rattled shows just how much he cares. The real question is, who will Ji-yoon choose if forced to make a decision? The puppy, like Jimin, who wears his heart on his sleeve? The mysterious fellow introvert Sang-yoon? Or will she surprise everyone and go for the genius doctor? So, what's your prediction? Is the Jimin Jae-yeon ship endgame material, or just a temporary port in the storm? Would you rather see Jae-yeon with the mysterious catfish or stick with her puppy? Drop your takes in the comments below. If you're as obsessed with heart pairing as I am, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my episode 9 breakdown. Trust me, it's going to be juicy. See you in the next one. K-Drama Besties.